Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Duo Group Iron Man. Last video, I made it up to 400 Gauntlet KC. I did 200 Corrupt Gauntlet in the last video, and this is what I have to show for the 400 KC. Unfortunately, no enhanced, but we did get the pet really early on, and we finished the full crystal armor set. Plus, we have one extra left over too, which I'll probably just skip to spook. I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing before, though, with Gauntlet, which is just doing it occasionally. Maybe every few nights I'll do a few or something before bed. I got my nice fill of Gauntlet in. We got a bunch of skilling supplies, a bunch of GP. The cash stack is up to 82 mil now, but I want to shift the focus back towards maxing now. And I mentioned last video, I want to get 93 agility so that way we can unlock the shortcut to the true blood altar, because I want to try out that method. So we're going to head back to Sepulchre and finish off the last, that's like less than 2 hours. So we'll just quickly finish off 93. I love that those teleport chart things exist, so I can just teleport straight here. By the way, I'm not going to be looting any of the floors, well, except for the final floor, so I could try and get grand coffin completions. And I do have all the other stuff unlocked, so I don't really need marks that badly. Although I did get the squirrel pet recently, and that recolor costs 3k hollowed marks, but we should be able to just get those passively on the road to 99 whenever I do decide to go for it. On the last floor, I don't even loot all the coffins available, just this last one here if there's time, which there usually is, otherwise I would just run straight to the final grand coffin. Although every once in a while, you gotta skip that last coffin if you think it's gonna be a new PB. 715, oh, beautiful. I know since I'm not looting all the coffins, I don't need like the crossbow and stuff, but I'm just wearing it to look cool, okay. Whoa, oh, that's cool. We got a thing, and this is actually the last run that we're gonna do once we exit here. That is level 93 agility. We can now use the advanced shortcut to the Myridich Laboratories. That's the shortcut to the True Blood Altar with 78 mining, which I do have because I was AFK Motherload a while back. And the XP per hour is a bit better than I thought it would be, about 70k. There is one collection log slot that I haven't gotten yet from here. I mean, there's a couple others that I can't really do right now, but I can get this one, the Hollow Token. It's not particularly useful, but I'm going to spend the 10 marks to get the slot unlocked. And then we can just store this away with him. Each one extends the timer by 1 minute, so if you're not going to be able to search the Grand Coffin, I guess that could be useful actually to bring with me, because there are some times I cut it pretty close. But we're done with agility for now. I had to get in my AFK time for today, so I decided to come over to the pond for a couple hours, and we have level 90 fishing. It's a nice little milestone. Okay, now we're gonna go off to do some Runecrafting, but it's super late, so maybe we'll just like test out 1 hour tonight or something. First things first, the most important thing is the Runecraft outfit from the Guardians of the Rift minigame gives you 60% more runes, which is very, very important for like, I guess, crafting any runes. Then we have to make a tiara. Hopefully I'm doing this right. I think, oh, we imbue this at the actual altar, right? Or do we? Yeah. Right now I'm taking like this really long way around, which leads you to the level 74 agility shortcut. But if you do have 93 agility, you can take the faster shortcut. But to unlock that shortcut, besides having the levels, you have to like mine your way through it. Apparently, I've never done this before. Let's see, is this it? Strange wall. Swing your pick at the wall, and we have now unlocked the shortcut. Oh, I'm so excited to enter this altar. I saw the blood altar while I was doing the Runecraft minigame, but it feels different when you're actually just purely crafting blood runes, and this altar is so beautiful. Okay, let's combine this with the tiara. Looks pretty cool. We could use it on the hat. Now the hat is attuned to the catalytic altars, so I don't need to carry this or the talisman or whatever with me. So I guess I'll show you how the method goes. I use the fairy ring and the POH. I have the Drayman staff equipped because I don't have the Lumbee Elite diary done because I'm a scrub. We take one shortcut, we take the second shortcut, take the third shortcut, one more shortcut over here, and then there's the blood altar. I don't have the crafting cape, otherwise I would be using that to get to the bank, so instead I'm on the lunar spellbook because I don't have the Runecraft cape, so I'm going to have to cast NPC contact to repair my pouches, and I figure using the Moon Clan teleport's a pretty close teleport to the bank, and this way you don't have to worry about like switching back and forth from the regular to the lunar spellbook and my POH every however many inventories it is for the pouches to degrade. By the way, there's no like particular reason why I want to train Runecraft, or I mean I want to get 99 eventually, but there's no reason why I'm training it this way. I just really want to try out this method. I'm not worried about the amount of blood runes I have at the moment. I don't particularly care about stocking up on them. I just want to try out the method. I guess I should mention, I don't know how long I'm going to be sticking with at this or how many hours we'll be doing at this for the video, but I should just point out we are starting with about 92.6k bloods, and we'll see how many we end up with. And I did reset the Runecraft XP in the XP tracker. Okay, I got the seal of passage on too in case I accidentally misclick and use this bank, because if I don't have this on me and I try to use the bank, then it won't let me use it and I'll have to go over to this bank. It's the little things like that that I try to think about. By the way, I'm rotating this room over here so that way I have this thing in the corner, so when I try to restore the pool every few trips, I run to this tile instead of to that tile. I rotate this room a lot depending on if I'm using the glory more or if I'm using the spirit tree / fairy ring more for whatever method I'm doing at the time. You may have noticed all this pure essence I have, which by the way, I don't have day alt because it's technically not efficient to mine, to like go out of your way to mine it for REC. Like if you need to AFK anyways, then yeah, you could do that, but it's not efficient to mine day alt. But if you're curious how I got all this pure essence, almost 200k, the first way is from Chambers of Xeric. From the very few raids that I did do, I have 45k from there. And then more importantly, or bigger source of it, is from the amount of Zora I did. From 1k Zora, I have 136k pure essence. Another item that's useful is blood essence, which you get from like next minions. It is like a rare reward from Guardians of the Rift from opening those things or whatever. But you don't get extra XP from them, you just get blood runes, which I don't really care about at this point anyways. I'm not gonna like go out of the way for that stuff. I was just thinking about day alt essence, and maybe I will end up mining it later in my AFK time. Another thing to consider though when using day alt is that because you're theoretically getting to 99 faster, that means that you'll be crafting less runes on the way to 99. So if you do care about getting like as many blood runes or whatever as possible, and you're only going for 99, then you will end up with less because of that. Good morning, gamers. After this birdhouse run, we're going to test out 1 hour of blood rune crafting with like actually paying decent attention, and then after that we'll test out what it's like after a stream of blood rune crafting being extremely inefficient, and we can see what the inefficient XP rate is over the long run. We got our first level of the video coming in. There is our first Runecraft level, 81. Well, looks like this is the last full trip I'll be able to do in the hour, so we're gonna cut it off here. I haven't used this timer in such a long time, and I know RuneLite has like built-in timers and XP trackers and stuff, which by the way, I'm gonna pause the XP tracker. But I just want to use this timer because it's like really nostalgic for me. I used to use it like 4 years ago in videos. With that said though, I'm going to go ahead and run the numbers. We got 31.2k XP in the hour for Runecraft, and also 4k magic XP, which I guess doesn't really matter that much. Ooh, I hit a 100k stack of blood runes. That's so clean. I want to say this comes out to about 56 trips in the hour. So for me, it was just over a minute per lap, which means it was about 3k essence used per hour. And the amount of bloods that I ended up crafting is 4,756. So almost 5k bloods. Although it's not an exact amount of blood runes because the way the RC outfit works with the 60% extra runes perk, it's not always 60%. It could be slightly more sometimes, just like with the way the rounding works with the outfit. Compared to Guardians of the Rift, with 1 hour of the minigame, I was getting like 45k Runecraft XP per hour. Even over the long run, I was getting like 40k per hour. So I am getting less XP doing this method, but it's a lot less stressful than Guardians of the Rift because with the minigame, you gotta be worried about like being at the computer. You can't really walk away. Versus this, I can just leave whenever I want. But if you miss the minigame, you have to like wait in between the rounds, and it's really annoying. With that said though, for the rest of the day, I'm just going to be casually doing blood runes, not worried about maximum XP rates or whatever. And we'll see what the XP rate becomes over the long term, or a full day of doing this. Very, very inefficiently. My duo teammate Spook Dog has been working on pushing total levels. I don't know if she's going for like 2k or what, but I'm just going to toss some teak planks in the storage for her since she's about to train some con today. Before I forget, I have these dyes in the bank, and you can actually only recolor 3 pieces of the outfit, and luckily I have 3 dyes. You can't recolor the boots, but I want all blue, and you could actually recolor them. You could switch the colors to whatever you want. You won't get the collection log slots unlocked, I believe, if you don't have whatever color you want, but I want to switch these 2 to blues, and then we'll get the full blue outfit. Yeah, I just tried to get the green one, but that did not unlock the collection log slot. Okay, so just use it on him. Now we have 3 blue dyes. And oh, when you use it on here, you lose the dye. Am I sure I want to do this? I feel like red really looks a lot cooler, but I like blue. It's my favorite color, so we'll just make them all blue. And there we go. There is the outfit. Man, red would look so much cooler, but this is really cool too. I'm a mudkip. Okay, mudkips are blue. It fits the theme. Also, the trim matches the concave, so it looks pretty cool. The red outfit kind of looks pretty similar to the bloodbark armor. I mean, the blood armor. Dude, that's one of my favorite jokes I've ever made. Very soon, we're gonna see this $9.99 cross over to 1 bill for the first time. I could just ask Spook for items to make it 1 bill or take stuff out the POH, but it'll be more fun just to craft some blood runes and just see it cross over to 1 bill. Wait, did the bank hit 1 bill? I haven't checked. It did hit 1 bill. I can make the title of the video something like "Blood Runes made my bank 1 bill," but something a title I would come up with a better title, like being sober. Just pretend like it was, never mind. If I called the video "Runecrafting made me a billionaire," it's kind of clickbait, but at the same time it's technically the truth. Whoa, the 6-hour log. I'm really enjoying this runecrafting at 22k XP per hour. As you can see, I've spent the day runecrafting, doing the true blood altar, and the XP per hour has gone way down over time because I'm just super inefficient while I'm streaming. And this makes Guardians of the Rift look a lot more appealing because I was getting almost twice the XP over the long term, getting like 40k XP per hour. So it kind of makes me want to go back there, at least to get 85, because if I got the best pouch in the game, which combines all of them, I'd be able to have 13 more essence, like including the spots I would free up by only having 1 pouch instead of 4. And that would be 20% more essence per inventory. So maybe we'll make this into more of like a general runecrafting video and not be solely focused on crafting blood runes. But either way, I do want to spend my downtime mining day alt essence because it is super AFK. I have not mined it yet on this account. The only time I ever mined it actually was in the league. There's only one of these things up at a time, which I marked. You could like shift click on like to mark, and it stays for 1 minute, and you could just completely AFK. And if you don't know what day alt essence is, you could trade in these shards for 1 essence each. And the day alt essence gives you 50% more XP when you're runecrafting. It doesn't give you more runes, but you get the extra XP. So you can like AFK here in your downtime if you don't like training the runecrafting skill itself. It is, like I said, it is more inefficient to do this rather than just spending this time actually runecrafting. But if you need to AFK, then you could do this. I just spent a couple hours here tonight, and based on this mining XP per hour, this means I was getting about 3.5k day alt per hour. And like, I know 7k mining XP per hour is really bad, but there's some people who just go super hard at AFKing Motherload and only get like 20k per hour there. So I mean, for those people, this is still like a third of the XP you would get per hour at Motherload if you play that way. Also wanted to mention that I know you saw me run the long way around to get here. You could use the shards from Sepulchre and save you a little bit of time, but personally I'm saving the hollowed marks to get the dark acorn for my squirrel, so I don't want to waste them like that. We're gonna come over here and do convert shards and then convert all of them to day alt essence and oh right. Okay, well, I'm just gonna bring this to the bank, and next time I come back here, I'll convert it. I don't feel like running back and forth. Also, unless they change this since I played UIM actually can't use day alt essence because you get the shards, not the essence, and the only way to get the shards converted into essence is to have this person send it to your bank. But because UIMs don't have a bank, they physically cannot get day alt essence. There's no way to like get it noted. I don't actually have a full bank, by the way. I just have the bank fillers in there, so I wouldn't like accidentally deposit my pouches when I was doing the runecrafting, I swear. I am going to be going back to Guardians of the Rift though, and I want to point out in the magic wardrobe, there is a spot in here for each of the different recolors of the set. So technically, if I cared about completionist, I would theoretically have to get 4 of these sets and then fill each of these in here if I want to actually fill up the wardrobe. Theoretically, of course. There's also the pet to get 2, which could possibly take a very long time, and then a few of these other uniques I haven't yet gotten. Before I start up Guardians of the Rift, I just want to show you the amount of blood runes that I have now, because I don't think I'll be crafting any more this video, and I'll probably end up getting some from doing the minigame. So here is what we're at, 126k, which means I crafted 31k during this video. We could do a little price check of the 31k bloods. That is 11.5 mil. There's a game update today, which is mainly just changes to Giant's Foundry, but I was looking through it, and there is one thing I wanted to point out in the other changes section. The price rate change at Baba Yaga's magic shop is now in line with the Magic Guild store, so it's another option to buy your runes for Iron Man. This is going to give us level 82 Runecraft, and we're getting level 76 crafting from the Runecrafting minigame. Anyways, I'm getting like 5k crafting XP per hour, so it does kind of add up over time. See, Spook isn't actually that bad. She purposely took all those hits and got super low health, so that way people just like really know for sure it wasn't me doing it for her. Needless to say, I think it had the intended effect. I don't think she got any comments of people saying or even joking that I did it for her. Might make it, perhaps. I'm like Mike Will. I made it. That is one of the worst ones, I'm sorry. It's been a fun day of training RC today. Once this game ends, we are going to get the last percent always takes the longest, I swear. Especially when you record, the game just knows that you're recording, so it makes it take extra long when you're like trying to catch the last fish or chop the last log. There we go, 83 RC. Before the game starts, if you click to mine these remains, and then on the same tick, if you click on a skill panel, or it might work for like any other kind of interface stall kind of thing, you can just like AFK here, and then when the game starts, you're gonna automatically start mining. So that way, if you want, you can get an extra like 30 to 60 seconds of AFK time if you want to leave the computer as soon as you get back here when the game ends. And also, I have Entity Hider on because ever since they increased the cap here to 200 people, it's been extremely laggy and my screen's constantly freezing. But with the Entity Hider plugin on, I haven't had those issues anymore. Okay, that was the last game of the day today, and you can see I ended up averaging about 42k XP per hour, and I got about 380k RC XP today. In contrast to yesterday when I spent the whole day doing blood runes, that's really, really good. What my teammate Spook Dog's been working on recently is just pushing as many total levels as possible. She's been doing a lot of skill hopping, and at the moment she just started training construction. I showed you the planks I gave her earlier, but I remembered that I have all these points stored up with Amy, and because I already have 99 construction, I can buy a bunch of these supply crates. So can we buy, oh wow, 432. Wait, can I buy 400 or does it like fill up my inventory? Oh, okay, so I have to open these one at a time. All right, well, I'll get to opening these and then we'll see how much we end up with after I open 400 of them. This is gonna be exactly 400 crates opened. I wanna save a little bit of points just in case like they ever add anything else to the shop or something. I wouldn't have to do too much more mahogany homes, but this is the loot I got from the 400 crates, and if we do a price check of it, that is about 4.2 mil. And I think the thing I'm most excited for is the soft clay, because we'll have to make a bunch of Bones to Peaches tabs for all the God Wars we'll be doing in the future, because we're generally not on the regular spellbook. And that is really, really nice. We have steel bars for cannonballs. They just recently added that like double cannonball mold from Giant's Foundry, which I still haven't done yet, and I'm very much looking forward to doing. And I got about 1k teak planks, which I'll toss in the group storage for Spook to continue doing her teak homes that she's been working on. 84 RC, not to be confused with the cola. No, the 6-hour log at the okay, I guess I'm just gonna. No, I can't go in though. All right, time for a birdhouse run. This game is gonna wrap up another day of runecrafting, and my total RC XP gain today is 432k. And in the morning tomorrow, we're gonna get level 85 and upgrade the pouch. I have been waiting years, 2.5 years, for an update about third-party clients. Today, Jagex said that going forward, the only approved clients are RuneLite, HDOS, and OS Buddy. So for any of you that don't keep up with the OSRS updates, I guess this is probably a good way to keep you in the know. They are giving a grace period until June 24th, but I know by the time you're seeing this video, June 24th is well over with. I've had this page bookmarked for the longest time because for over 2 years, this was the most recent update Jagex had ever mentioned anything about third-party clients, but now I have a new bookmark to save. So I just figured I should update you and let you know that at least as of the time of recording this, every single feature and plugin within RuneLite, HDOS, and OS Buddy are fully compliant with Jagex's rules. Perfect. Also, RuneLite has been killing it with the updates lately, especially today, removing dead NPC menus. This is so sick, and the first two places I immediately thought of this being super useful is for Gauntlet and God Wars. Like when an NPC dies, normally before they would just have their attack options still there until they like disappeared, but now it's just removed immediately. I'm so happy about that. And that is level 85 Runecraft. I can now make the Colossal Pouch, which we're gonna do right now. Previously with these 4 pouches, they all added up to 30, versus the Colossal Pouch, it combines all these together and it holds 40. So like I think I mentioned before, you get 13 more inventory spaces because the 10, plus you save 3 inventory spots from the extra pouches. Got the Abyssal Needle a while back, so I'm all set to make them. I guess we just use it on there and combine them. Oh, beautiful. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. Oh, we'll keep doing GOTR. I'll do an hour test of Blood RC later, but I've been doing this on stream and it's been pretty fun playing this minigame. I've just been AFKing Day Alt Essence tonight and we're getting level 82 mining here. I've been wearing the Charged Glory here because normally when you mine, the Charged Glory has a higher chance of giving you gems, and I think it works here too. I don't see why not. I'm gonna try an hour of Blood Runecrafting tonight now that I have the Colossal Pouch and see how it is. And here's the Runecraft XP I gained today. I'm about to reset it, so just showing you this right now. I just remembered part of today's RuneLite update. If you shift click something that you're wearing, or shift right click, you can choose the left click option. So if I make that telly to POH, I should now be able to just left click, and that tells me to the POH. That's so cool. You have to have menu entry swapper enabled, by the way, to be able to do that. I should probably remember to switch that back after I'm done doing this method, because if I'm doing like Slayer and I accidentally equip my cape or try to like unequip my cape doing something, it could be a little bit annoying if I teleport home and I don't mean to. Since I'm talking about plugins, I may as well show you this one too. I've been using it for a while, but I don't know if I've shown it, or I probably haven't shown it recently at least. The Easy Empty plugin, which you get from the plugin hub. It makes it so that when you're in an altar area, it switches the pouch to be empty for the left click, but only when you're in the actual altar area. And then as soon as you leave there, the left click becomes fill again. Nice timing. It's been 1 hour, so let's pause the timer and we'll finish up this trip right here. And now it's time to once again crunch the numbers. In this 1 hour, I got 39.4k Runecraft XP, which was pretty much what I was expecting because it's 20% more runes than the other pouches. And what was it, like 31k XP before? So the math pretty much checks out there. I think it was 57 trips this time instead of 56, but either way, it's not too much of a difference. And the amount of runes I crafted was 5992, so basically 6k blood runes crafted. I forgot to check the exact amount of essence, but I think it was around 3750 pure essence. I did not use the day alt, but with day alt, you know, it's 50% more XP, so I'd get almost 20k more XP. So if I was using day alt, it'd be like 55 to 60k RCXP per hour. This also means with the amount of time it takes me to mine the day alt essence, it's about a 1-to-1 ratio. Like for every hour I mine of day alt, that's 1 hour of training runecrafting, at least at the blood runes using the Colossal Pouch. I have no idea what's going on. I just woke up and I want to do a few quick trips at the blood altar and make some runes, but I can't click on it. I don't know what's going on. I checked the hat and the hat is attuned to the catalytic tiara. I turned off the menu entry swappers too, but that didn't do anything. Dude, I'm so confused right now. I just unequipped it and re-equipped it, and now I can click on it. That's very strange. I suppose that's kind of the equivalent of turning it off and back on again. Yeah, I've noticed I'm definitely getting way less gems now that I don't have the Amulet of Glory equipped. But before we wrap up the video, let's go over some numbers. We'll look at the XP that we gained. The Runecraft XP gained in just this video is 1.4 million XP, and then we get a bit of crafting and mining XP as well. So the crafting XP gained is 129k or so, and the mining XP gained in this video is 147k. As I've kind of been saying throughout this video, Spook has been going for total levels, and I've been getting some total levels too, of course, throughout this video. And when I started this video, our overall rank for Duo GIM was rank 27. And now at the end of this video, we have made it back onto the front page at rank 20, just barely hanging on there, but we are here nonetheless. So this video, I got 85 Runecraft and upgraded to the Colossal Pouch. And you may have noticed I didn't open any of the things, any of the searches or whatever from GOTR. And what I'm thinking is that for next video, I can save up 1,000 and then do like a big opening of 1,000, and that'd be pretty cool to do. So next video, we'll keep on training Runecraft most likely. And with that said, make sure to check out my duo teammate SpookDog's channel, which you can find a link to in every video description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.